Hello.
Are we all set? Shine. 1 minute.
Yes, you can start.
Awesome. All right. Am I okay? I am on spotlight. Awesome, awesome. Hello, namaste, salam, everyone. Welcome to our 4th episode of Highland Horizon TV. This is Malin Pathak, your awesome anchor for today. All right. So today we have a very tightly packed schedule and a full-on entertainment plan for all of you. And we really want to try to keep it on time. So I'm going to try to keep my talks to a minimum. So again, a quick reminder, we are this particular community, this particular Highland Horizon TV show is an entertainment show just for you. It's brought to you by yourselves as well. Just a meeting, a platform for all of us to get to know a little bit about our neighbors and have some fun, basically, right? It's a family-oriented show. We will have a trivia question by the end of each segment, and please do use the chat feature to send answers to your questions. So you are going to get something. That reminds me that we still owe sharing our trivia sponsors from trivia prize winners from last episode. So that's also going to be clubbed together and we are going to share it this time. Apologize for that inconvenience. With having said that, why don't we get started with our show? Please sit back, relax, and enjoy. Awesome. So we are going to start with our first segment for today, which is Chef's Curtain Raiser. Well, this is going to be presented by none other than our own Chandrasekhar Mohanty. Now, Shekhar, he is, his culinary arts and culinary history. This is what he thinks about it, right? Like he cooks as a pastime and he tries to incorporate learnings from culinary arts. Now he tries to add variations to the same dish each time and he prepares so that, he tries to be unsuccessful to associating a typical taste for a particular dish. So when you ask him the recipe, I'm sure he's not going to remember that because he keeps trying out stuff. That reminds me of my own husband. He says something like that. And then he also says that he doesn't like his own preparation. Don't worry, Shekhar, we're all there for you. His favorite dish is dal chawal and fish fry. He loves to watch old cricket matches during his me times. Yes. His career aspiration, become a barista. Wow, that's interesting. Shine, we got to do something about that.
I am already.
So what is Shekhar up to these days? He's trying to make a flour using milk and cream on a hot cup of cappuccino. All those Starbucks people out there, beware of Shekhar. So why don't we move on to our own Shekhar again? Chef's curtain raiser.
Thanks, Marin, for the intro. Okay, so today we are. I'm going to, present how to make typical biryani. Uh, but before that, I would like to tell what biryani is. Many people knows it here. Biryani is a mixture of, rice and the proteins or the meat, and uh, biryani stuff. The origin of biryani is still not known. Many websites say that it's India. Some says it's somewhere in the Middle East, but nobody knows. But people believe that it has come from Persia. Uh, and Mughals came in, they found that when Mughals used to see their soldiers, they say they were unable to give them enough a good combination, a good proportion of diet, uh, mm, comprising carbs, proteins, and fat. So they started making something which will be one meal and it has everything. So that is how biryani was famous. Nowadays, it's a very famous dish all over the world, especially in the South Asian countries, and a lot of variations have come up. So today we are going to do a variation called Parda biryani, where we do the biryani inside a dough, a flour dough. So let's get started. Preparation of the chicken. We would need onions, some ginger garlic paste, some coriander powder, some cumin powder, some garam masala, some turmeric powder, some chili powder, some dry whole spices, green chilies, lemon juice, little bit of sugar for caramelization, and some yogurt. So let's get started. We'll heat some oil in the pan. Looks like the oil is pretty much good, pretty much heated up. Let's put some sugar in the middle and make the flame to high for the sugar to get caramelized. This gives a nice golden color to the onion, which we'll fry now. Yeah, you can now see the sugar is getting caramelized. This is perfect. Now let's put some onions. In the onions, we'll put the green chilies. This will add some flavor to the onions. It will give you the good spicy flavor which is needed for the biryani. And we are also going to add some wholesome spices. In the whole spices, I'm putting cardamoms, cinnamoms, cardamoms, couple of cloves, and a red, what is that called? A star anise flour. And good. Let's fry this onion till they are brown. They should release the water and the water should dry up. Looks like the onions are ready. Let's start putting the ginger garlic paste. Here I have taken around 3 tablespoons of ginger garlic paste. This is around 40% of, this is around 60% of garlic with 100% of ginger. That means for 60 grams of garlic, you can put 100 grams of ginger. The ginger flavor is more than the garlic here. We'll give a minute to it for the ginger garlic to get cooked. Okay, then time for adding the dry spices. Let's put some chili powder. This is 1 tablespoon of red chili powder, 1 tablespoon of coriander powder, 1 tablespoon of cumin powder, 1 teaspoon of garam masala,
half teaspoon of turmeric powder. We will take half lemon juice. I have squeezed half a lemon, taking the juice out of it. Let's keep it here. Give a quick stir to it. We will add some salt now for the onions and the spices to release water. That will help us give us a thick gravy when the chicken will be ready. We'll put around 2 teaspoons of salt to start with and give a quick stir. We will cook this masala for 3 to 5 minutes. Yeah, the masala is good. Looks good. It has already released the colors. Now let's add the chicken. Okay, so we have now added the chicken. Let's add around 3 tablespoons of yogurt to it. Yogurt will give a creamy texture to the chicken when it is cooked. That will get, when this creamy gravy mixes with the rice, it will give a good dum to the biryani. So now we have to cook it for at least 15 to 20 minutes till the chicken is cooked, and then we'll start the next process. Getting cooked, I have mixed the masala nicely and thoroughly with the chicken. We will leave the chicken uncovered for around 10 more minutes till it releases the oil, and then we'll cover it and cook it for the next 10 minutes. The chicken is getting cooked. It will take 10 more minutes, 10 to 15 more minutes. In the meantime, let's get started with the making of the parda, for the parda dough for the parda biryani. To make the parda, I have taken around 5 cups of whole wheat flour, that is atta, and 5 cups of all-purpose flour, that is maida. Water as per our requirement. I have taken 1.5 tablespoon of Kevra water, which I'm going to pour it here. 1.5 tablespoon of rose water. These are flavoring stuff. Half teaspoon of fennel flour or black cumin or caraway seeds, whatever we call, or kalonji. So this is all for flavoring. And we'll take half teaspoon of carom seeds or ajwain. I have roasted the seeds very lightly. Just here. And then I'm taking around 1.5 tablespoons of baking powder. I'll take around 1 3/4 cup of yogurt. This is a full cream yogurt. And to this, I'm adding around 3 tablespoons of oil. Let me take a fresh spoon so that I don't waste the rest of the oil. This is a half tablespoon which I'm holding, so I'll put 6 of them. We'll add some salt to taste, maybe 2 to 3 tablespoons. Sorry, 2 to 3 teaspoons. So, and we will start making the dough out of it. Well, our chicken is getting ready. Let's make the dough. I'm using the coconut dough maker here. Yeah, so our chicken is ready. I've taken it out in a container. You can see they're all intact, but it is nicely cooked. I can just take a piece of chicken here and show you the consistency of the chicken. So it can break easily, and that means it is nicely done. The dough is also ready. What I'm going to do is I'm putting a wet tissue paper here, and I'll leave it for 30 minutes to rise. and settle down. Now let's get started with the rice. I have cleaned and soaked around 4 cups of rice. This is actually more, but what we are taking as measurements here is 4 cups of rice. And I have cleaned it properly, taken the starch water out and soaked it for 30 minutes. Now I have already heated the water. Let's cook the rice. To make the water flavorful, I'm putting cinnamon. Let's put some dry spices. I'm making 2 places. Some cloves. Star anise seed. Couple of cardamoms. So everything go as a whole spice. You don't have to break it. And a couple of bay leaves. We'll give it a boil. We'll add some salt so that we don't have to add extra salt when we make the dum for the biryani. Now the water has come to a boil, so we will add the rice. Now the rice is ready. I'm adding couple of kevra water, couple of drops of kevra water just for extra flavoring. I've already strained the other rice in the other utensil. I'm going to strain this now. Once the rice is strained, we'll leave it for 10 minutes for it to dry out. Then we'll do the next process. Okay, so now the chicken is ready, the rice is ready. We are in the final stage of making the Parda biryani, where we make the Parda and then put all these ingredients and take them for a dum. So we will be making the Parda now. So I'm taking my wife's help here to get the the dough spread out and get the Parda ready. So yeah, once we are done, we will get it started.
I was wondering whose beautiful hands they were.
It's ready. So let's take it to the pan for the grilling. So this is too big. So okay, so now let's get started to get the dum for the biryani. Let's get started with the greens. I'm taking some mint leaves, some coriander leaves. These are all flavoring things. And I'm putting some fried onions in the bottom. You can actually fry the onions like this, or you can get the ready-made fried onions from the grocery store. I got it from the grocery store. And then we'll have some eggs. Start filling up with the rice.
This is really teasing our taste buds.
Okay, now this is clarified butter or ghee. We will not use much of that, but 1 or 2 teaspoons should be good enough. We're going to close the parda now. Just pull it. We're a little bit of water to this dough so that this sticks. And we are good. Put it on high flame for 2 to 3 minutes so that the parda gets cooked, and then we go and cook it for another 8 minutes in medium flame. Yeah. Now the parda is done. You can see it is all cooked from the side. Let's flip it over. Take another pan. We will hold it this way, put it like this, and flip it over.
Wow.
This is Parda biryani. We will heat the bottom of the thing for around 5 more minutes in medium heat. So the biryani is ready. I got it on a wooden board. Let's cut it and see how it has come out. Here comes the Parda biryani.
Okay, so that is Parda biryani. So you guys can try it at home. It should be good. Anything mixes with chicken is always good. So thank you. Any questions?
Because one most important thing you missed to show is when you were eating it. Come on, that's like so funny. That looked awesome.
Yeah, it was really amazing. And I got to taste it. Okay, so I can certify. I'm the
Yes,
official
I
taste.
Running HHTV Shine.
Very tempting.
Yeah.
Awesome.
And that is the first time I encountered something called Parda biryani, and it's true to the name.
All right. So just for our audiences that don't like the parda in English, it means a curtain. So that's what it's like, a curtain biryani. You're trying to cover it with these dough. So this is kind of a new style that I haven't seen earlier. So that's really fun. Thank you, Shekhar. I think many people are commenting on the chats because they know that if they start chatting with you, I'm sure they don't want to put you on the spot by asking you some questions on what did you do and how did you do and when is a party in your house. So I think
I think everybody wants to hear that. When is the party?
Yeah, we need to know how to place orders.
Yes. Shine will help me with that. Shine, please host a party.
Yes, I will, of course. Whenever you are ready.
Awesome. So why don't we go to our trivia question? Thanks, Shekhar. That was awesome, guys. And I think that video also, the editing, all of that was wonderful. So let's move on to the question. I hope everybody, all of our audience members are ready. So the question is, what were the other ingredients added to the flour, right, to make the parda dough? Again, what were the other ingredients added to the flour when, to make that parda dough, like the dough? Name of the ingredients only. We don't actually need to know the quantity. So that's something that Shekhar relaxed on it. So why don't you guys type your answers and then we'll move on to our second segment. The second segment, guys, here is Hoffman Hardwood Designs. Well, what can I say? I think you will see a lot of introduction about Kervin in this particular segment itself. However, I'd like to add that this person, he is a dentist, he is a marathon runner, and he is an amazing wood craftsman. Now, in weekends, he spends a lot of time in his so-called den, which actually is his garage. But, anyone other than him is going to call that a sports bar because, we've checked it out. It's awesome. You have to go and check it out. And I'm sure after this video, he's going to get a lot of audience around his den trying to check out his cool stuff. And, just hanging out as well, right? Learning some stuff from him. So let's all welcome Kervin Hoffman, guys. Right after this commercial break. I forgot to mention that. Yes.
Dandra?
500.
500.
हाँ, yeah.
ओ भाई
हाँ?
मीटर के हिसाब से ना सिर्फ 50 रुपए होते हैं. Give 50 rupees. हाँ, he's lying.
ए, चल अपना काम कर वरना दांत तोड़ दूंगा तेरे. चल.
दांत तोड़ेगा मुझे. दांत तोड़ेगा. दिखा ना तोड़ के. दिखा.
तोड़ के दिखा.
तोड़ के दिखा उसका दांत.
Okay. 50.
बिंदास दांत तो बिंदास आप. एंकर व्हाइट टूथपेस्ट, इसका फ्लोराइड, कैल्शियम और ट्राइक्लोसान दांतों को दे ऑल राउंड प्रोटेक्शन. एंकर व्हाइट, बिंदास दांत, बिंदास आप.
Hi, Kervin.
Can y'all hear me?
Yes, now we can hear you.
We can. All yours, Kervin.
How's everybody doing out there? Thank y'all for having me today.
Thanks, Kervin.
Awesome.
I think most of the people are on mute, Kervin.
Yeah. So Kervin, do you want to say a few words so that we can go ahead and share what cool video we have about all your wooden crafts?
Well, I've been doing woodworking for about 20 years. It's just a hobby I do. I enjoy doing it. I've made a lot of furniture in our house, made other stuff throughout the years. And just a couple of months ago, I got into making these, and I want to make sure I pronounce it correctly. It's called charcuterie. Some people have let me know that I wasn't pronouncing that right. So, but I just started making those boards back in September, just for fun. And just, we have a lot of people here in Highland Horizon that do a lot of walking in the evenings during the day. And I'm always out in my garage working out in the driveway, and people just take interest and stop by and, interested in what I'm doing, and made a lot of boards. And then I had a lady one day walk up and she said, are your boards for sale? And I said, well, they are. I said, I was actually getting some together so I go to my first craft show. But she bought 2 pieces that day. The next day I sold another one to a neighbor. And then before you knew it, I was just making a lot of them. And so got a lot of good compliments on them, had a lot of fun making them. And so I enjoy it.
Awesome, Kervin. So why don't we show everyone what it is, what you're talking more about, right? Let's go to the video, Shai.
Hi, Kervin.
How you doing?
This is Parda from HHTV, and that's Shai.
Nice to meet you. How you doing today?
Very good.
Tell us more about yourself.
I'm a dentist.
Okay,
So
he's a
I,
dentist, guys.
So I work on teeth, and I've been a dentist for 20 years. And I work with Karis Dental, group practice here in Austin, Houston. And I'm an owner in the group, and I've been with them for about 20 years.
Wow.
So I do that during the week. And, that's my profession, and got to dress up in scrubs and all that good stuff. And then on the weekends, I just get to come out here and just be me. Get all dirty and sweaty, and just get away from everything. And just,
So are you guys excited to see what Kervin does when he is him? Let's go check it out.
yeah. All right, well, this is my man cave. When we bought the house, I was really excited because I had a big garage. So I told my wife she can have the rest of the house. I just want the garage. Been doing woodworking for about 20 years.
Wow.
And I started that, which is basically buying a table saw, and just got other equipment over the years, and made almost all the furniture in our house. And lately, back in September, I started making cutting boards or charcuterie boards, and I'll show you those in a little bit. Some of the tools I have, this is called a complete system. This is where you can make little things. and just put stuff on there. So I got stuff I can mount my tools, move stuff around.
You made all of that?
I made all this, yes.
Oh my gosh,
Yeah.
awesome.
So like this here, this is my router. You can see how I made this custom made where I can just set this in here. But here is a bigger system. I did this about 2 weeks ago. I needed a place to put my boards, and I would just hang them on the wall. So I did a whole wall complete system. And so basically what it is, you can take a piece like this,
Oh my.
set it right there. I can take some tools, move them over here.
All of these are available for sale for our neighbors, friends, whoever's interested.
Yes, I mean,
Different
I'm
shapes and sizes.
yeah, they're all available. So I wanted to just kind of get back into woodworking, get out here and do some stuff. And I was going to start making some square fence boards again. My wife saw something on TV. She said, why don't you just do something kind of natural looking, kind of organic? Take this. And I turned into that.
Oh my
And
goodness.
so what I started doing was I started making just a few small ones. And they had the cool handles, and I would sand them down and shape them. And then I put a mineral oil on them. It's a food safe oil.
Sure.
You can't put like a lacquer or polyurethane, all that on there. So I made a few, text them to some friends of mine, and I got some good compliments on them. One day, one of the ladies walked in the neighborhood, she goes, you should make a charcuterie board. I said it right. And I didn't even know what that was, and it's like a serving board. So I started making some of those, and I have like some over here. This one's made out of walnut. And I make the natural handles on it. It has the rubber stuff, so you can set it down. And then this one here is made out of African wood. That has the handles on there. And this got a gummy cherry. So
Wow.
I started making those. This design is what a lot of women in the neighborhood really like. So I started making a lot of those. I had this whole wall full of
Because I don't
boards.
think you get that just like that, online or in stores ready to use or buy. But this is, and again, I think the fact that you have all those different shapes and sizes gives you options. Okay.
Then when you put that mineral oil on there, what it does, it's a clear oil. It just pops the color. And that's when it really shows the beauty of the grain. That's just, I always say that's just the cat's meow. That's just really cool.
So is it fair to say that the person behind all of this is your wife? Because she kind of suggested it or started
Well, I have to give her some credit. She was the one.
Exactly.
that,
You're on camera, so why not, right?
She is the one that, said, hey, why don't you try that design? So
Motivated you.
I would tell her that yeah, without her, it wouldn't have been the most beautiful board I've made.
Oh yes.
This is just
I
a
had my
piece of
eye on that
mesquite.
one. It's really good.
And this is about 1.25 inches thick. So this is a lot thicker than most of the wood here is a little less than an inch.
The handle also is big.
Yeah, and
I know,
I
it
put
looks
the
so cool.
I put the pipe handles on there. Just just gives it a good massive look. And I have the rubber feet on the bottom so it comes off the ground.
Wow. Yeah, I'd like to hold it because I want to see how. Oh my gosh! All right. Yeah, we can actually do that. That is really that's cool.
So this is like food tray?
Sure.
Is it like a tray for keeping food or something?
It is. I think a lot of your smaller boards, I'm sure what people use them for is a cutting board.
Oh, okay.
Your bigger boards, like this one here, charcuterie boards or serving boards, and people in the neighborhood sent me pictures when they bought a board.
It's creative and innovative about it. This one. They send pictures, and I'm sure that's
Oh, that's nice. That's nice. Some boards will have some cracks in them, so I'll take some epoxy and I'll fill it in.
Oh, and I thought that was a design. See, that's so cool.
That board had a crack in it, and it's just just a natural wood.
It doesn't look like you have. I mean, doesn't it feel like? Look at that.
You got to sand it.
So smooth. It's so
You
cool.
take epoxy, and I put a blue pigment in there to
with that color. And I've had some that have green. I've used the green, but those are can be really pretty colors.
They want something that is like, you know, they have something in mind, let's say some design or some shape or something in their mind, and they try and work with you, and then this, you kind of build it or make it for them. Is that also how it works? Or
You know, if somebody says I want a long board or more of a square one, and I can get the wood, the width, and everything that I need.
Sure.
And they just kind of give me an idea what they want, and I'll do my best to design it.
Okay. So what are these medals for, Kervin?
This is, I do triathlons, and I start out doing marathons, and now I do ultra marathons. So I made the Ironman sign. The Ironman is you've heard the Ironman triathlon. I've done 2 Ironmans. Ironman is a 2.4 mile swim, 112 mile bike, and then a marathon. Those usually take me around 13 hours to do. And ultra marathon is anything greater than 26.2 miles. So
wow.
I've done a couple of 100-mile trail runs, and those take me about 27 hours to do.
My goodness, guys. So what, like?
So you have been running for 27 hours at this point?
Yes.
Wow.
So just constantly moving. There's a lot of walking involved, but you stay on the course, and usually start at 6 a.m. Saturday morning, and I get finished about 9 a.m.
Now, in some brief way, what are your steps involved, you know, to get this magic done?
I start out the raw piece of wood. This is a piece of walnut. I get this from a place in Austin, and I try to find boards that don't have a lot of knots in them or holes, and they're not cracked. So I'll take you know, depending on how big a board I want to make, and I'll take that piece. I'll draw out my design, and then I'll take it to my planer. This is, I will run the board through here. This will sand the board on both sides. It'll make the board flat. It'll strip the sides one at a time. I'll draw up my design. Bandsaw is what I use to basically just make a rough cut of what I want to make. And then if I need to, you know, for the handle, if I need to drill a hole, I have my drill press where I can drill the hole. Like I'm working on this board right now.
Wow.
You can see how it's still kind of rough.
Yeah.
You know, but I drew this where I want the 4 holes. So I drew it. I took my drill press, drilled some holes. Took my, you know, I can just sit there and just, you know, cut that out. And so I'll have this. And then what I have to do is I'll come to my sander. I can put it in here. And I go around and sand. I can shape the outside here. This is where I start to kind of customize it. I can, you know, I'll take this and I can run it sideways, and then I'll put the grooves in there. And so I'll give it some shape.
Yep.
And work with hardwood. I mean, it just takes a while to sand it, but I'll sand it, I'll get it smooth. And then what I'll do is when you sand wood, you sand it and it's nice and smooth, okay? And then I'll put water on. I'll take the water hose, I'll spray it down with water, and I'll let it dry. What that does is that raises the grain.
Yep.
Okay, so it's smooth, and you put water on it, you let it dry, and now it's rough. So then I re-sand it. I will sand it, I will wet it, let it dry, sand it again, wet it, and I will do that. I'll go through that 4 times. And so it might be overkill, but by the time I wet it a 4th time and sand a 5th time, it pretty much stays smooth. So, you know, at the end of the day, it's a piece of raw wood. You can't put a lacquer or poly. I do everything I can to make sure that when you take it home and you wash it with soap and water and let it dry, it stays pretty smooth. Take the mineral oil. It's a food safe mineral oil, and I soak it. So the mineral oil is clear, and the oil will absorb into the pores of the wood, and that will pop the grain, and that will give it all this little design that you see in here will be enhanced by the oil. And then once that soaks in, then I go back with another oil that has some beeswax in it, and I do that final coating. So when you take it home, you can use it. You can wash it with soap and water, let it dry. use it again. And after a while, it will dry the oil out, you know, and then you just get some of that butcher block oil. You get Home Depot, Howard for the beeswax, and you put some on there and rub it in, and it just kind of reconditions. And so if you do that, you know, you don't want to put them in the dishwasher, they'll dry them out. But if you do that, man, boy, it'll last you for years and years. I take a lot of pride in what I do. I do it for fun. It's very, very rewarding. I really like when people come over and see it, just to see their expression. That's the most satisfying part about it.
That's really cool.
That,
I love that.
that I made something that someone's excited to get.
Yeah.
And I can take it home and use it. You know, that's a satisfying feeling. So.
That's awesome. That's Kervin Hoffman for you guys, everyone.
Oh my goodness. What do you guys think about that, everyone?
That was a great video.
Yes, and all credit goes to Achal. She has been, you know, a very active volunteer for HHTV, and she did an amazing job. I completely agree with you, Kervin.
Yeah, she did a really good job. I was very, very impressed how well the video came out, and I really appreciate the opportunity. I guess maybe one of the, you know, when I said the wood that I used, that particular wood that I had, that dark wood, was walnut. But all the boards that you see, the dark ones are mainly the walnut, the lighter ones are maple. So the color that you see on the boards is that's not a stain or anything. That's just the natural color of the wood. And when you put the oil on there, it's a clear oil, so it just brings out the natural color. But my main woods are like walnut, cherry, maple, and those are good hardwoods. I've started working with mesquite and lacewood. Those are other hardwoods. So, but I've had a lot of women in the neighborhood that have bought a board from me. They take it home, they decorate it with food and use it as like a serving board, and they'll send me pictures, and that's really makes me excited to see that something I made is, you know, people are enjoying it in their homes, and those boards will last a long, long time. And some people just like to have them in their kitchen for decoration, just to put stuff on. So I enjoy making them.
There are so many different ways of using the boards you've made, Kervin, and the best part is you're ready to customize. So I know there are many people within our group here itself that have more questions for you, and also they'd like to know how much, you know, some of the boards cost. So I'd really encourage everyone to talk to Kervin, just ping him on Facebook, right? So, you know, reach out to him, and he's going to be more than happy to, you know, get you a good deal.
Yeah, I don't have
All
people
right,
have
so,
asked me if I have a website.
I know
or
we
anything. I don't
are
have anything
almost
yet.
Yes, he is going to work on it though. I'm sure pretty soon as his designs are going to be like, you know, countrywide famous and even outside of the country. So that's going to happen soon, right, Kervin?
Well, that'd be pretty neat. My neighbor
That's the
across the
plan.
street, she has some people across the country, and she texts pictures to them, and she bought about 14 boards from me. We shipped them everywhere from California to the East Coast. So it's kind of neat to know that something I made has already went across the country. So if it went international, that would be really neat.
That is really, really cool. I'm sure. I mean, all Kervin needs is some good marketing pitch, guys. So all of us, let's all help our own good old Kervin and have him meet his, you know, successful goal. So on this end, right? So again, good luck to you, Kervin. We are all excited. You will definitely see more people hanging out by your garage, you know, and one of them is going to be me for sure. So, all right, let's move on to Kervin's trivia question, everyone. This is an easy one, so be ready. So, what type of oil does Kervin put on the board? What type of oil does Kervin put on the boards? Let's see who gets that one right. I think you did it 2 times, if I remember correctly. All right. Why don't we move on to the next segment, guys? It is going to be Taal with Tabla, and this is going to be presented by one of our younger neighbors in the this person is you present your talent so far. I was watching him on the side. He's an 8th grader student at Cedar Valley Middle School, and he's been learning for 7 years from his teacher Gauri Shankar Karmakarji. So today we'll be playing Kayada, Rela, and Chakradhar. Let's all give a big applause to Varun Shirtekar, everyone. Right after this
Hey,
ad.
thanks for the invite. What's going on? Ah, Scott, splendid. Delighted you could join us. I thought we were grilling burgers and steaks. These are HEB Prime 1, the most exquisitely scrumptious beef you can buy.
Just like they serve in fancy steakhouses.
I love Prime 1. Let's eat. Bad news, buddy. There's a bit of a dress code, and you're nowhere near it.
Perhaps you feel more comfortable in this.
Prime 1 beef, as good as fancy steakhouses, only at HEB.
Well, okay, sharp, man.
Hi, Varun.
Hi, namaskar. My name is Varun Shirtekar. As you already know, you already gave all the information about me, so I'll just get right into it. Today I'll be playing a Qaida from Punjab, Gharana, a Rela, and ending off with a Chakradhar. And now I'll be playing a Rela, and so what's special about a Rela is that the Rela rhythm is very similar to a train sound whenever it's going on the more I play this piece, you'll find a lot of similarities between the two.
JJ, thanks for the invite. What?
And I'll be ending off my performance with a chocolate. Thank you for thinking. Hope you enjoyed it.
Oh my gosh, Varun. How old are you, Varun?
14.
14 years. You know, people usually pay for such performances to go and see it. Thank you for doing such a great.
You're the Zakir Hussain of Highland Horizon.
Thank you.
Amazing. When did you start, Varun?
Great job, Varun. And we really hope that.
I started in about like midway through first or maybe end of first, somewhere between that time. It was great.
Brilliant performance, Varun. We all enjoyed it. It was really amazing.
Great, thank you.
You're really talented.
Yeah, Varun, it's pleasure to hear you.
Thank you.
And what I like is all our presenters are so humble and sweet. And, you know, I don't know, like, that's really cool. I mean, if I was the one of these guys having this talent, then I would be like, hey, yeah, what do you think? I mean, just reach out to me and, you know, yeah, that's just me. That's me normal, you know. But whatever. You guys are awesome, by the way. Great, great. So why don't I go to our trivia question for Varun? You guys ready? Okay, here's the question. What is the inspiration of the Rela? Now, I know he said the answer. What is the question? for Rela, right? What is the inspiration for the Rela? Please do type in your answers. And why don't we go to our next segment for today, our last one? I know we are running a little, late over here, but, we request you guys to stay on for our last and exciting segment. So we have Valentine's coming over next weekend, and we thought we'll present some fun messages and some good, sweet, heartbeat messages from you guys to your loved ones. We did receive a few, and we were able to, reach out to some of you and get some more messages. So it's gonna be a short one. I hope you guys all enjoy this. Let's get started. Shine, you ready?
Finding someone to spend your rest of your life with can be very hard. I have found that one person that I wouldn't want to call anybody else my Valentine. And that would be Bob. Thank you for being in my life for 21 years. You have changed me for the better, and hopefully I've changed you for the better as well. You've given me my other Valentine, Cole, our 8-year-old son, and he is literally the sunshine of our lives, my life, your life. And I couldn't think of two better people to spend quarantine with, nor my life with, and I wish you a very, very, very happy Valentine's Day.
That was awesome. I don't know if Danielle is online. I couldn't find her in the gallery view.
But guys, she did such an amazing job, not just writing such a lovely message for her family, but also doing the editing herself. I think she's going to be one of our prospect Shine to join our Highland Horizon core team. I already talked to her. She's more than happy to.
Yes.
So that was really nice.
Message.
All right, let's move on to the next one.
Hi Poonam, this is for you. Happy Valentine's Day. जब कोई बात बिगड़ जाए, जब कोई मुश्किल पड़ जाए, तुम देना साथ मेरा हो हमनवा। जब कोई बात बिगड़ जाए, जब कोई मुश्किल पड़ जाए, तुम देना साथ मेरा हो हमनवा। न कोई है न कोई था जिंदगी में तुम्हारे सिवा, तुम देना साथ मेरा हो हमनवा। तुम देना साथ मेरा हो हमनवा।
gosh. I want my husband to see this. He sang so well, and that was for his wife. That is so romantic.
I want somebody to sing that for me.
Oh yeah, Shine. Actually, that's right, because I don't think you should sing it. For Nadia.
Amazing. Piyush, I think I'm looking for Piyush here. It's amazing. It's very nice.
All right, so let's move on to the next one. We are going to go talk to Poonam later.
Hi, this is Jagdish uncle. Give you a message. Valentine Day for my wife, Meena auntie. Is known as auntie and is all around community knows some all. Okay. Hi, dear darling. Wish you a happy Valentine Day. Okay. Yes. Good. 100 साल पहले मुझे तुमसे प्यार था, आज भी है और कल भी रहेगा। 100 साल पहले तुम रूठा ना करो, मेरी जान निकलती है, तुम हंसती रहती हो तो बिजली सी चमकती हो। 100 साल पहले।
Amazing, uncle. That was so sweet.
Wow. Auntie must be all blushing right now. I can see uncle. I can see auntie. And yeah, Shine, we gotta like just quickly highlight
Yeah.
on auntie and uncle's camera.
Can you spotlight? And,
Oh, sorry. Let me try. Just one sec. Hold on.
yeah, I got it.
You got it? Okay. Yeah. So that was awesome. This is Uncle and Auntie, everyone. That was a really nice message. Very nice. So now, I mean, I think all of our young adults need to go to Uncle for some training.
Yeah,
All
this
right.
is how you should give Valentine message.
All right, Shine. I know we are a little running out of time, but we gotta probably move along.
Yep.
Hi, this message is for you, my love, Momalji. Thanks for being my wife and tolerating me for so many years. Thank you so much. All I can say is कोरे कोरे सपने मेरे बरसों से थे कितने अधूरे, धीरे धीरे रंग सजा के तुमने कर दिए उनको पूरे, वादा है वादा चाहेंगे तुमको, जीवन से ज्यादा है वादा वादा. Happy Valentine's Day to you, Mumbai.
Wow.
Oh my God.
That was so sweet. I like that final part. Taking the flower rose out of his pocket.
Yeah, Vivek, I was going to almost grab that rose. Oh my gosh. That was really nice. Yeah, that is awesome. That is awesome. We don't see Moomal around here, right? Oh, is she here? She must be shying away. I don't know. This is a surprise. Look, she is commenting. All right. Let's go to the next one. Next one, please.
So next one is a variety event.
Sorry, Moomal is saying something. Moomal, you want to say something, my dear?
This was a surprise. Thank you so much. I never knew he could send a message like that. I was like, thank you so much, Ayn and Malin. Thank you, Big G.
To make him do that? Oh, yeah, that we can take. Yes.
Yes. Okay.
Hi, this message is for you.
കുളിരേകും കനവെന്നിൽ കതിരാടിയ കാലം, മനതാരിൽ മധുമാസം തളിരാടിയ നേരം, അകമരുവും മയിലിണകൾ തുയിലുണരും കാലം, എന്നകതാരിൽ അനുരാഗം പകരുന്ന യാമം, അഴകേ
That was a unique gift.
Oh my gosh. So,
That-
Manoj, would you like to add a comment right now?
Kavita, how is
So
your
that
gift?
was a surprise for me as also, guys.
So Manoj is one of very close friends. So we can have the full authority to send a message on behalf of Manoj to Kavita. So the best part is, I think Manoj said that the knife was his Valentine gift for Kavita, but he never actually gave it to her. He just keeps it safe in the office room, away.
He keeps it away from Kavita. Okay. We
That
have
was really funny.
another surprise one for somebody here in this room.
तेरे दर पे आके थम गए, नैना नमाजी बन गए, एक दूजे में यूं ढल के आशिकाना आयत बन गए मैं और तुम, कैसे दिल लगाई कर गए, रूह की रुबाई बन गए, खाली खाली दोनों थे जब थोड़ा सा दोनों भर गए मैं और तुम, चलो जी आज साफ साफ कहता हूँ, इतनी सी बात है, मुझे तुमसे प्यार है, यूं ही नहीं मैं तुम पे जान देता हूँ, इतनी सी बात है, मुझे तुमसे प्यार है, चलो जी आज साफ साफ कहता हूँ, इतनी सी बात है, मुझे तुमसे प्यार है, मुझे तुमसे प्यार है.
Any comments, Maya?
Oh my God. That's awesome. I wish I could just stop right now, go and give him a big hug and kiss, but I cannot do that because, I need to conclude this episode. But after that, for sure, oh my God, I can't believe that. That's awesome. Wow, Shine, you kept it even from me? We are like partners in crime for HHTV. But okay, I'm going to calm myself down. And
yeah, that
let's move on to the next one. And that was my husband now with you.
Yes. We have one anonymous message. We don't know who sent this.
Whoa, let's read this out. So what does it say? It says, wait, why is this? There. Dear Viraj, Achal, Harshal, Nidhi, Sia, and Vishu, I love you all for all the voluntary work you have been doing for other kids in the community. Happy Valentine's Day. Oh, love anonymous. This is awesome, everyone. I don't know who sent this, but this is whatever they've said. I'm sure we all share the sentiment. These kiddos have been amazing job in volunteering and helping out, especially last year during the lockdown. I think they saved the day for many of the parents. So I can definitely share the sense and sentiment. Awesome, kiddos. You guys rock.
Yeah, that was a very sweet message. Whoever sent that, I'm sure it is one of their friends, but it's a very sweet message.
God, that's really cool. Anyone else want to give a quick shout out to your loved ones? I mean, is that the last one, Shine? Or
yes.
do we have more? Awesome, awesome. So any other shout outs, everyone? This is your chance. Shine, I wonder, nobody has actually given an anonymous shout out to HHTV for doing such an awesome job, right, Shine?
Yeah, I wonder why.
Even after, sorry?
Maybe they will be typing it. They forgot to send it.
Thank you, Auntie, for this opportunity.
Oh, Varun. Varun, that's really sweet, Varun. Good. Now you are going to be our next, you're going to come again for sure. So you're like already done. Good, good. So, okay, I know it's past, way past 12, guys. It's, again, thanks everyone for this amazing, amazing participation. I think we are going to post this link even on YouTube for people to watch offline, those that couldn't join us today. And I think I'd like to take a quick moment to thank all our presenters, Kervin, Shekhar, Varun, and all of these awesome Valentine message givers, including my husband. That was a surprise. So you guys all did a great job, everyone. I hope you all enjoyed this show. We are always thankful to our core team members, Achal for doing such an amazing video editing job, Anu for being our coordinator from the gated side. We are looking for more participation, more core team helpers, volunteers. Please do join us. If you'd like to present, if you have more talented neighbors that you'd like for them to come and be presented on HHTV, please do let us know. Shine or myself, we are always here. You can also write to hhtv@gmail.com. That's just one link. I can type it for you all. Hope you did enjoy episode 4. Again, thank you, everyone. And our trivia sponsors is going to be Shine and Nadia's family this time. Nadia, I hope you know that, and it's not a surprise to you right now. But yes, thanks, trivia sponsors. All right, thanks again. Thanks, everyone. Hope you all enjoy the Super Bowl today.
Malin, I see one anonymous message.
That's nice. I like it. Thanks, Ganga. All right, Shine, we ready?
Yes. So with that, we come to the end of the live stream.